Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we're delving into the intriguing topic of introversion, exploring 13 signs that might indicate you're an introvert. Our insights today are drawn from a thought-provoking article by Modern Therapist. Now, a gentle reminder to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our enriching content. Introversion, a fascinating personality trait, is often characterized by a preference for solitude, introspection, and tranquil environments. Modern Therapist has identified 13 common signs that may suggest you lean towards introversion. These signs are by no means exhaustive or exclusive, but they can offer a helpful starting point in understanding your personality better. Recognizing these signs can lead to a deeper understanding of your own personality, and should you identify with them, help you embrace your introverted nature with confidence. So how can you tell if you're truly an introvert? Let's find out. The first sign is that you enjoy spending time alone and find solitude rejuvenating rather than draining. This is a classic trait of introversion. Instead of feeling bored or lonely when you're alone, you feel at peace, relaxed, and comfortable. You might be the kind of person who looks forward to spending a quiet evening at home, lost in a good book or immersed in your own thoughts. This time of solitude is not just enjoyable, but essential for your well-being and mental balance. Moving on to the second sign, you prefer meaningful conversations. As an introvert, you might find small talk tedious and unfulfilling. Instead, you crave deeper, more thoughtful conversations that allow you to connect on a more substantial level. You enjoy discussing ideas, dreams, fears, and personal experiences, anything that allows you to delve beneath the surface and truly understand another person. The third sign that you might be an introvert is that large social gatherings drain you. This doesn't necessarily mean you're antisocial or don't enjoy the company of others. Rather, it means that being in a crowd, especially for extended periods, can feel overwhelming and exhausting. After attending a party or big event, you may find that you need time to recharge in a quiet, calm environment. Lastly, the fourth sign is that you're a good listener. Introverts are often more comfortable observing and listening than they are leading the conversation. You're likely to be the one who listens more than you speak, who offers a thoughtful response rather than dominating the conversation. You value understanding others and offering empathy, often making you a trusted confidant among your friends and family. If these signs are resonating with you, you might be an introvert. But remember, introversion is a spectrum, and everyone falls somewhere along the line. It's not about fitting into a neat box, but about understanding yourself better and embracing who you are. The fifth sign is that you enjoy engaging in solo activities like reading, writing, or pursuing hobbies independently. This enjoyment of solitary pursuits isn't about being antisocial. It's about finding peace and fulfillment in the quiet moments. When you're alone, you're in your element, fully engaged and immersed in your thoughts or the task at hand. The sixth sign speaks to your personal boundaries. If you're an introvert, you likely value your personal space. You appreciate a certain level of autonomy and privacy and may feel uncomfortable when these boundaries are encroached upon. This isn't about being standoffish, but rather about maintaining a sense of self and comfort in your own sphere. Moving on to the seventh sign, it's all about the company you keep. As an introvert, you're selective about your social circle. You may prefer a small group of close friends to a large network of acquaintances. This is because you value depth and authenticity in your relationships. You seek out meaningful connections with like-minded individuals rather than spreading yourself thin across a wide array of superficial interactions. Finally, the eighth sign of being an introvert is your propensity for reflection and self-awareness. You likely spend a good deal of time introspecting, examining your thoughts and feelings. This introspective nature leads to a rich inner world. You may find yourself lost in thought, exploring different ideas and scenarios in your mind. This self-awareness and tendency to reflect is a hallmark of introversion, and it's something that sets you apart. So there we have it, signs 5 through 8 that you might be an introvert. Are you starting to see a pattern? Remember, these signs are not definitive proof of introversion. They're simply common traits that many introverts share. It's also important to remember that introversion exists on a spectrum. You may identify with some of these signs more than others, and that's perfectly normal. Are you starting to see a pattern? Let's continue. Moving on, the ninth sign is that you often think before you speak. Introverts tend to be thoughtful communicators, preferring to process their thoughts internally before expressing them. If you find yourself pausing to reflect before responding in conversations, this could be a strong sign of your introverted nature. The 10th sign to look for is a dislike for the spotlight. Introverts generally shy away from being the center of attention. They feel more comfortable blending into the background rather than standing in the limelight. If you find yourself stepping back to let others take the lead, this could be another indication of introversion. Next, the 11th sign is being detail-oriented. Introverts often have a keen eye for detail and appreciate the subtleties that others might overlook. They enjoy diving deep into topics that interest them and can spend hours engrossed in exploring the finer points. The 12th sign is a preference for written communication. Introverts often find it easier to express their thoughts and ideas in writing, as it gives them the time and space to organize their thoughts. If you find yourself favoring emails or texts over phone calls, this could be a sign of your introverted inclinations. Finally, the 13th sign is needing time to make decisions. Introverts typically prefer to take their time when making decisions, carefully considering all options before settling on a choice. If you find yourself pondering over decisions, big or small, this might be an indication of your introverted nature. So, how many of these signs do you identify with? It's important to remember that being an introvert is not a bad thing. In fact, introverts bring unique strengths to the table, such as deep listening, thoughtful reflection, and a preference for meaningful conversations. We've explored 13 signs, from enjoying solitude to being selective about your social circle. These traits make introverts who they are, and that's something to celebrate. Remember, there's no right or wrong personality type. Embrace your introversion and celebrate your unique strengths. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.